What's going on, y'all? We are back at Thousand Trails Thousand Trails Lake Conroe for a few days, a little bit less than a week, as we transition our way out to Florida. Now, we've heard great things about going out and doing the whole Thousand Trails shuffle in Florida in the wintertime. People have told us our kids would make lots of friends. We are headed for the Thousand Trails Orlando. That's why I had it on my brain. But as we transition from near San Antonio out, we're using the time frame, because I think it would have been near 1,200 miles just to go straight through to Orlando. So the thought was just get out in a weekend, do a little over 200 miles, put ourselves at 1,000 Trails where it's included in our membership. We don't have to pay anything to stay here. And then we've got just under 1,000 miles now to drive on the next weekend. So it's like a staging ground as we prepare for the next stage. The nice thing too is on a short time frame like this, there's not an expectation to take out everything. I don't need to take out all the chairs and the tent and all of Tanya's art supplies, and I don't need to set it all up. It's just kind of keep it more of a basic minimum, get the Blackstone out so we can cook. And then that way, when it's travel day, I can focus on making a lot more of the donuts or burger patties covered in cheese that we like, and some eggs. Probably do some boiled eggs and some bacon. I don't know that it'll be enough though to cover us for near 1,000 miles. We're gonna do 3 days of driving. It's gonna be like 400 one day, 400 the next day, and 200 the last day. I have a pretty strong feeling that we will get tired of cold burger patties, tired of what we've got, tired of our options, and quite honestly, on the long of a travel time, I don't know that I can even make enough to truly last that entire time. I think in the past, when we've had some long weekends like that, I've just burned right through it. Like everybody ate it all. We're like, well, we're out of the prepared food, so have to see how that goes. Daisy likes walking around at Lake Conroe because we've got the lake right here. Got that little island right there which you can walk out to. There's about 2 or 3 dogs over there right now, so we're gonna leave them be, and we're walking around on this little beach. This probably one of the reasons why Lake Conroe Thousand Trails is so popular. You've got this beach here. Nice setup there for beach volleyball. They have a mix of newer sites. Those ones right there. It's a small little camping loop, brand new cement pads. Just because it's brand new doesn't mean it's missing out on all the other Thousand Trails fun. One of them is empty. Tanya wanted me to go look over there. Sure enough, it was empty, but it was bagged. Thousand Trails world and life, that means if it's bagged, most likely there's a problem there. Possibly they had an official reason why they would bag it because they're coming back, but most of the time it's going to mean it's got an electrical problem. And this Thousand Trails, really several of the Thousand Trails, they don't have any certified electricians. So they'll just bag them, and they'll wait till they have at least 6 broken sites before they call out an electrician. Good times. It's one of my frustrations with Thousand Trails, and especially this park. Wasn't a real big fan of when a maintenance guy comes out and just shrugs his shoulders at things that are broken. It's like, why do you even have a role of being a maintenance man if you can't maintenance? Right. I'm just out getting a walk. I like to, I'm trying to force myself to get out and take more walks throughout the day. Last week I had a couple of really busy days with work, and I wound up sitting on the edge of the bed. If you've seen my video recently on how I work, some people pointed out my posture was terrible, and you're 100% accurate. And sitting there for like 11 hours or 13 hours, and my lower back was just in bad shape. So going forward, I'm trying to force myself to get out, take some walks around, get Daisy out and walking around, and just try to keep moving, try to keep my spine mobilized so that I can be in better health. I'm sure you can see there's a bunch of boat parking there too. So if you remember Thousand Trails, they've got a boat ramp right over there, as well as some fish cleaning stations, and then you got the docks. So you can bring all that stuff out here. There's a lot of people that live in the Houston area that will use this Thousand Trails Lake Conroe a lot. Makes sense. Gives them a place where they can come and set up, get a cabin. They've got tent camping sites. Get an RV site. Somebody else bring the boat out here and get out on Lake Conroe. Lake Conroe is a big lake. This is not a teeny tiny lake. This is huge. Some other aspects they've got here, pretty good basketball courts, pickleball, mini golf, playground, good sized dog park. Overall, there's a lot of sites, mix of old sites as well as new cement sites. Security, guard, shack. I thought they were manned 24 hours, but we got back at 10 last night from shopping and there was nobody there. Aside from that, there's a hot tub and a pool. Pool's not heated. The hot tub, from my experience, is 50-50. It's either broken or it's working. Last night we saw some people sitting in there, so my guess was it was good. I've done videos on this before. I've got plenty of frustrations over this park, but it's very popular, especially in the full-time families crowd. This Thousand Trails is super popular. I would call it probably the miniature version of Thousand Trails Orlando. Thousand Trails Orlando is Thousand Trails' most popular park with 1,100 sites. I've heard rumors of hundreds of kids riding their bikes together in a huge group through the park. But it's popular because it's like a 15-minute drive from that Thousand Trails to Disney World. So that has a huge impact on why people would love it. And one of the reasons this park was so popular is I heard they used to have a great activity director that got adults and the kids all active in doing stuff together. And then it sounded like they lost their activity director, and I heard through the grapevine from people that were applying for the job that the pay was just so low. Like, it's absolutely a waste of my time to even put any effort into this. So that could be what's going on, what's causing a little bit of a change here. But people that have already been coming here, they still love it. The other aspects are you're close to Houston. There's obviously lots of things to do throughout Houston. Probably a little over an hour drive. You could be down at NASA, all while not paying anything to be here because it's part of your membership if you're a Thousand Trails member. Lots of shopping, plenty of shopping. I knew when we were leaving, it's like we don't need to stock up at the grocery store. There's an H-E-B Plus and a Kroger Marketplace. It's less than 10-minute drive. Sam's Club and Walmart's maybe 20 minutes. Plenty of stuff to get around here. Well, I think I'll end this video here at this point. Just kind of a transitionary period as we work our way to Florida. It is technically still winter. 2 days ago, it was like 88 degrees in Texas. Been warm everywhere. People are probably like, hey, it doesn't even feel like winter. But for another month and a half, it is still technically winter. So hopefully my next video or soon to be video will have some kind of a review of Thousand Trails Orlando. Never been there before. Am interested to see how this plays out. All right, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Remember that life happens. Even too many little doggos on the island. Don't let that stop you from getting out and walking your dog. Stay fresh, cheese bags.